What's up, guys? Welcome back to Adventures with AK. So, on the first dove hunt of the year, I'm at the same spot you guys always see me duck and goose hunt at. That creek is right behind me, and I'm actually set up pretty close to where we normally set up to goose hunt. I have a couple mojos out, a couple of them clip-on decoys. It's like right at shooting light right now. So, yeah, we'll be giving it, I don't know, a few hours today. I came out here yesterday and just kind of scouted it out and built like a little, I don't know what you call it, a little stand for my mojos, and I got decoys and stuff, and the other mojos right here behind me. So I'm up kind of on a sloping hill. There's a lot of food sources for them around here, but not right here. So it might not be the best of hunts, but that's all right. I did see probably a dozen birds yesterday just scooting around this area. So if I get one to pass by, I think they'll take a look. They'll see this one mojo's up real high. So I'm hoping that they'll get a look at that and at least give me a chance. But the plan really is I want to at least kill one bird today and do a catch and cook for you guys. So yeah, I'm hoping that's the plan. At least one bird would make me happy, but it'd be nice if I could scrape up a few at least. So I don't know, I've never dove hunted here before. Usually we don't see enough. I came here fishing not long ago and I had some fly by while I was in the creek. So could be a chance we kill some birds today. I'd like that. So let's do it. Flying over the... Oh, I got him. He's on the other side of the creek. Right on the other side of the creek. Okay. Wow, I'm gonna have to cross the creek and get him. Whew, wow, finally, some action. All right. All right. Cross the creek. I think I can go down right here. Yes, sir. Good thing I wore my knee-high boots today. All right, there we go. There he is right there. Feet up. Bam. There we got it, baby. First dove of the year. Whew. That was a poke. He was right over these trees here. I was across the creek. Man, that was awesome. All right, so came in and I got him. Nice little young dove. They haven't been really doing what I've been wanting them to do. I've seen, I don't know, maybe a dozen this morning. Not a lot, not enough to make a real good hunt out of. But they're flying along the creek, and I'll show you behind me. They're coming from this tree line back here, and then they hit this creek, and it looks like they're gonna ride the creek and then last second cut in and swipe down on my decoys. But for some reason, they just keep flying that creek, and they go all the way down, and I watched a group of them. They landed on the tree line down here, and I watched them for a little bit, and they got up and just went over this way. So I don't know if they're looking for water right now or what. So I decided after that last group went, I just stood by the creek. And sure enough, one comes down, and I'm thinking about scooting back towards my decoys while he's flying because it looks like he's gonna cut to him. And then last second he goes over the trees, and I scoot into the creek a little bit. I mean, my first shot was probably less than 10 yards. And then second one, he was out a little ways because I got my duck choke on, you can see up there. So it was a tough shot, that first one, but he got out a little ways and I smoked him, found him dead. I was able to find him real easily. He was in that cut grass, so I mean, no problem finding him. So that was awesome. That's probably gonna be a wrap. I've been out here for like well over 3 hours now, so I think it's a good place to stop. I was hoping just to get one, and I got it. I was hoping it would be earlier, but nonetheless, job is done. So we are gonna go ahead and get into some of this cooking. I'll go and hit the grocery store, show you guys what I'm gonna get, and then yeah, we'll get grilling. So let's do it. Okay, so we're here in the kitchen, and we are gonna go ahead and make these. I'm gonna make jalapeno dove poppers. All right, so it's basically just a jalapeno popper with dove meat in there as well. Right. Big favorite among dove hunters. Okay, it's super easy to make, so a lot of people make them. You just throw them on the grill. So all you need, jalapeno. You need one that's shaped kind of straight. Sometimes they get that bend on the bottom of them. You need a straight one. All right, makes it a lot easier to get that cream cheese in. Then you need cream cheese, bacon, and then Dove's in the fridge still. So that's all you need. I'll show you how to throw this together right now. Okay, so cut the jalapeno down the middle, take the top off, hollow them out. They're supposed to kind of look like boats. All right, so stuff can get inside of there. All right, so that's what we're going for with that. All right, so next take a butter knife, cream cheese, and it's going straight into the jalapeno. Something like that. You don't want a ton because then when it grills, it seeps out and it gets real runny. So you don't want a ton of it, but enough for taste. All right, so now we're gonna take our little Dove nuggets. I just had these sitting in the fridge while I was getting everything from the grocery store, just sitting in salt water. It just kind of firms them up, pulls the blood out. So we're gonna set these right on top of the cream cheese, just like that, both of them. So it equates to, if you shoot one bird, you need 1 pepper. So if you shoot 30 birds, you need 30 peppers, because a breast per half of a pepper, basically. That's what you're going for. So now we're gonna wrap it in bacon. All right, take your bacon. And the other thing I forgot, you need toothpicks, at least a few. So I'm gonna start it, layer it on top, send that toothpick through, just to give us kind of a starting point. And then just wrap that bad boy up. If you have to go back over the toothpick, not a problem, just send it right back over it. And then you always want to end on the toothpick as well. And that is what you're cooking right there. That looks pretty darn good. So that's what's gonna be sitting on the grill, just like that. Sit it with the bottom of the jalapeno down, because if you put it upside down like this, all that cream cheese is gonna get hot and just drip right out of it. So you want that cream cheese to stay inside of there, so that's what we're going for. Okay, so for a little extra flavor, we're gonna go with some barbecue rub here, just a little sprinkle on top. A little more there. All right. And that's just gonna give it a little bit more flavor and color when it cooks. I'll probably also give it a little bit of barbecue sauce while it's on the grill and just kind of let that run down the sides of it while it's cooking. These don't take long to cook because there's not much in there. That Dove cooks super quick, so let's go and get these bad boys on the grill. All right, so I just popped those guys on the grill. I have no idea how long to put them on there for. I'm gonna keep checking on them. I'll let you know at the end how long exactly I let them on there for, but until that bacon is definitely all the way done and until the Dove has a nice look to it, I don't know. But usually when that bacon's done, when I've smoked stuff and grilled stuff like this before, once that bacon cooks on the top, usually whatever's inside is also cooked. So that's what we're gonna go by today. Dove is super, it's kind of like duck where it overcooks super easy. So you can't leave it on there too long. So by the time that bacon's done, they will be done for sure. So let's do it. All right, so they're done, but not quite ready to eat yet. So what we're gonna do now is cover them in foil for like 10-ish minutes. And what that's gonna do is let them first cool down. Because if you eat them right now, that cottage cheese is just gonna scorch your mouth. It's gonna be terrible and burn your mouth. So we're gonna just give them a minute, a little bit more, probably about 5 minutes, wrapped in foil. And what's gonna do also is if there's any part of that Dove that's not cooked yet, letting it rest will let the Dove cook the rest of the way through. All right, so meat cooks after you take it off any heat source if you let it rest. All right, it sucks those juices back in and it cooks the rest of the way through. All right, so that's what we're gonna do right now. And 5 minutes later, they're done. All right, so all I have to do now is eat them. So I'm gonna set you here. There we go. And you just gotta pull the toothpick out, just like that. And they're still pretty hot. I just got squirted with some of it and it's hot. But we're gonna try it. Very messy, but so good. I don't know how long I had them on, maybe like 20-ish minutes. It wasn't real hot in the grill,
but yeah, probably around 20 minutes or so. But I would probably recommend using less bacon because it takes longer to cook it after you wrap it so much. So probably like a half strip would do it. I use a whole strip on each of these, and this piece is pretty soft. It's cooked, but it's just real soft, whereas the outside is crispy, so it's kind of a weird consistency. Otherwise, spot on. I haven't gotten to the dove yet, but it's done cooked. It's cooked here, you can tell. But that'd be the only recommendation I have, is use half of a strip of bacon instead of a full one. But otherwise, very, very good. So if you guys like this video, hit that thumbs up, hit that sub button, comment below if you like this recipe or if you have another one for me. I'm always interested to hear about dove recipes because dove is very easy to work with because it's so good. You don't need to do a whole lot to it. So, and we'll see you on the next one.